King Schroeder, I knew you'd come. Welcome, everybody. You know who it is, the chosen one, Gabriel Skywalker from the DFS Club, and Schroeder Skywalker from the DFS Club. We're coming to you with another MLB main slate video. If you guys are new, please hit that subscribe button, smash that like button, smash the bell, leave us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the support lately. Schroeder and I really appreciate it, guys. Schroeder gets out of bed for this. He was in there sleeping in his cat tree, and then he knew we were recording. All I have to say to him is Schroeder's picks, and then he comes running. So if you're new, now Schroeder does the home run calls for the video. We'll get to that towards the end of the video, but nobody's better than this cat right here at calling home runs. So if you're returning, thank you guys so much for returning. Again, I appreciate it. Darth Vader over here appreciates it. Schroeder appreciates it. So, yeah, what a wild slate. I mean, it was pretty predictable, right? Stack Toronto, stack Houston. You guys should have done fine. And for a slate with, like, horrible pitchers on paper, it was actually – they did really good. There was a no-hitter. They pulled Zach Davies after he was throwing a no-hitter, and they pull him. And then they do a team no-hitter, which really isn't the same. I don't think it's the same. What do you guys think? But it's just not as exciting. Because I had Zach Davies on one of my DraftKings accounts. So, if you guys watched before, I told you I was on a 2-day losing streak. Well, guess what? That is over. It is all over. FanDuel was a clean sweep. 3 out of 3 lineups I gave out cash nicely. 2 out of 3 DraftKings cash nicely. And then the early slate DraftKings cash nicely. So, great bounce back day for the club. And then for NBA, we had a couple big takedowns, guys, for the showdown. Let me pull it up here. So, off the tops, we have Shauna, man. She's been on freaking fire lately. Another takedown for her, $1,550. Who knew Zubats, man? Now we know. We talked about an NBA video. Now we know he's going to play a lot of minutes. So, Zubats is trying to get that MVP spot. So, yeah, he was the key tonight. And then John Bones Jones won $3,850 with the first place takedown. All you had to do is put Zubats as captain, and you were pretty much good. So, yeah, guys, I said I wanted to wait one more game to see what he can do. Now that I've seen it, I mean, but the secret's out. He's probably going to be jacked up to Jesus as far as his price goes. And, yeah, guys, so congratulations to John Bones Jones and Shauna. You guys are the big winners tonight from the club. And, yeah, guys, I love seeing that stuff. That just makes my day. It makes my night. If you guys want in on the DFS club, guys, you want the lineups, the projections, the ownerships, guys, if you want it, I got you. It's dfsclub.com where we play every single sport. As you can see, we play KBO, MLB, NBA, golf, NASCAR, soccer, tennis, esports, UFC. I'm going to do my UFC video tomorrow, so make sure you guys tune in for that. I might have a special guest on. We'll see. And everything, guys. We do every single thing. So www.dfsclub.com. Click on join now. Then click on my logo, Skywalker DFS. And then pick your plans, guys. We're the cheapest in the industry. $14.99 a month. That's nothing, guys. That's only like a third of the price of Schroeder's salmon treats. So $49.99 for 6, $149 for a year, and a 3-day pass if you just want to get your feet wet is only $7.99. So come check us out, guys. DFSclub.com. Come get in on this winning, this fun, and this community, guys. That's what it's all about. All right, so let's bring up the slate. This is my sponsor, Draft Dashboard. It's only $1 for 30 days. If you click on the link in the description below, you yourself can have Draft Dashboard, guys, where you get all my player pools for NBA, MLB, NFL, when that comes back. So, yeah, Draft Dashboard is the truth, especially with MLB, man. It's what I use for all my videos. And for as far as like a position optimizer, when it breaks down every single player, you get so many important stats. And you get the MLB cheat sheet, because if you can't win, cheat. It's got the best studs, best mid-tier, best value. This is Draft Dashboard. All right, so let's get into it. It's a big slate. And close this out here. Make sure we're okay. So, yeah, this one is a 14-gamer on DraftKings, and I believe it's a 13-gamer on FanDuel. All right, so, and then what else do we got? We got to have a 2-game early slate, and then your turbos, your nights, and your late nights. All right. Lots of great pitching today. Lots of great pitching. We're going to start off with Carlos Rondon at 10-7. Gets a layup matchup against Seattle, man. Seattle's just awful. No offense to Seattle fans, but you guys know. 10.7K. He is $500 more on FanDuel. 26, 34, 21 in his last three, guys. Get him in there. Next up, Framber Valdez, guys. Houston's now won 11 in a row, and they don't look like they're slowing down. They're scoring over 10 runs a game, it seems like. 10.2K. After we get through pitchers, guys, I jumped ahead of myself. After we do the pitchers, we'll go look at the implied totals and the weather. All right. So for me, Valdez, 10.2K, gets a good matchup against Detroit. 21, 17, 30, 34, 12 in his last five. Hasn't done too well against Detroit, though. 1 and 2. So I don't know what that's about. I'm going to have to look deeper into that. But, yeah, it's still a good play. Tony Gosselin, guys, from the Dodgers, 9.5, though. I don't want to pay 9.5 for that. Let me just take him off there. Kikuchi's in a great spot against the White Sox, but when I was going through the player pool, I noticed maybe a couple White Sox have done well against him in the past, but Kikuchi's like lights out this year right now. The only bright spot of Seattle, 26, 24, 18, 23, 18 his last five. Last time against Chicago, as you see, -9. So it's a risk, especially for a 9.2 price tag, but I mean, he's definitely in play. Then we got Kwon Hyun Kim at 7.6K. Very good price tag here. Going up against Pittsburgh. I mean, for the price tag, it's a good punt play. 8-17 his last two against them. I don't know, guys. If you want to stack Pittsburgh against them, I don't blame you. It seems like everybody on Pittsburgh's like 2K. So cheap stack, guys. You got Dane Dunning, my man, going up against Kansas City. He's only 6'4". It might be worth a shot here. 6'5", 29. He's having a down year as compared to last year. His last two against Kansas City, 7 and 25. So, but 6'4", if you want to pay up for some bats today, there is some value to be had here at pitching. Sean Manaea against the San Francisco Giants. Here we go, guys. Battle of the Bay. Let's go, Oakland. Bring out the brooms, guys. We're going to sweep these Giants. 9.8K. He's having a phenomenal year. The A's always have good pitchers, man. It's one thing they have. And what they always do every year, too, is last I checked, they were tied with Houston. They might be a game behind now, but not bad for a team that has, like, the bare minimal payroll for a ball club. That's phenomenal. The Yankees outspend them like 20-1 every year and don't do as good. 27, 19, 21, 42, and a 24 so far this year. Giants, their offense is pretty freaking good, though. We'll see what happens. Battle of the Bay, 9.8K. Sean Manaea, definitely in play. And all that rhymes. So, Pablo Lopez, I really like this play. 9.3K. You want to talk about a man having a good year? He's going up against a red-hot Washington team, though. But 33, -3, 31, 19, 19. Pablo Lopez is in play at 9.3. He is – I love the FanDuel price. I think that says I'm blind. Even with my contacts in, I can't see up close. I can see from far away. I cannot see up close. I think that's $600 cheaper on FanDuel, so he's in play. Chris Paddock is in play at 8.8K. Last two games have been great, man. 29-28. Man, against Arizona, I don't mind it at all. And then Mike Minor, 8.7K, going up against Texas. We like to pick on Texas because they strike out a lot. 21, 11, 31, 11, 24 in his last five. Last time against Texas, he got a 17, and these are DK points. FanDuel, it's just times two. Pitchers get a lot more points on FanDuel. So he's in play. Griffin Canning's in play, going up against Tampa Bay at an even 8K. He's just all over the place. But Tampa Bay is kind of cold right now, so I don't mind it at 8K. And then Vladimir Gutierrez at 7.3K. Going up against Atlanta, I like him more if Acuna Matata is out again with back tightness. So just a good punt play. If Acuna's out, I love it even more. And then Johnny Cueto, He's fine against the A's, 8.2K. I don't like the price tag. I think it's a little much for Cueto. Seeing as a couple A's, too, do have his number, as you'll see as we go through the breakdown. But he's done pretty good against them. 2 out of 3 games, 19, 8, and then 23. So, man, here in the Bay Area, it's a real fucking, those teams do not like each other. So, and that's it for pitchers. So let's go look at the team by team implied run total. I almost forgot, guys. So let's bring that up. All right. So first off, we got the Blue Jays. 6.4 runs is the highest implied total on the slate. Once again, if you don't know, they play in a minor league ballpark, so it's real easy to hit home runs there. It's going to be 76 degrees. Winds blowing in from right center field at 12 miles an hour. I don't think it's going to make a big difference against Baltimore. 4.2 runs. Atlanta. The Angels and Rays. Rays 4.7. Angels 3.9. Roof is going to be closed. It doesn't look like there's, except for Detroit. We got to keep our eye out on this. So it might be a blessing in disguise. Let me get comfortable, guys. Sorry. There we go. So it looks like rain for this game. So let's see what happens. Houston's implied total is 5.7. Detroit's 3.4. 75 degrees. Humidity 81%. So we'll see if this one goes or not. When it's red like this and it's rain, that's normally not a good sign, but it is the night before, so we'll see what happens because Houston, they're on a roll, man, and a lot of people are going to want to stack them up. Atlanta, Cincinnati, we don't know yet, the implied total. Washington, Miami. So Washington, 3.6. Miami's 4. Yankees, Boston. So this would be a good one to stack here. Mostly cloudy, 73 degrees. Yankees implied total 5.6. I believe that's the second highest on the slate next to Houston. Boston, 5 runs. Kansas City, Texas, 4 runs apiece. Cleveland, the Twins, 5. Twins are 5.1. I knew they weren't going to do it. They scored one run tonight, and I think they were supposed to score 5. So, and then Cleveland, 4.6. Seattle and the White Sox 4.4. Seattle only 3.2. What a surprise there. Rain also for Chicago. So keep your eyes, ears, legs, and everything open for this one. It's yellow, so they might play. Pittsburgh, St. Louis. St. Louis 4.9 implied runs. If I was a betting man, I'd bet the under on that one. St. Louis is just not scoring runs. Pittsburgh 3.7. And then Oakland, San Francisco. Should be a normal cold night here in the Bay Area, 57 degrees. Probably the fog will roll in. The fog's been rolling in every night. A's 4.4, Giants 4.2. And then back to Dodger Stadium, man, for the Cubs. Cubs 3.9, Dodgers 5.2. The Dodgers was another team that was supposed to get 5 runs tonight. They got 0. And then the late night hammer, the Arizona Diamondbacks, San Diego Padres. Padres implied totals 5.4. So they just updated that. So that's the second highest, I believe. So I might be looking at a Padres, Toronto, Houston if it plays, and a Yankee stack. So that's what we're looking at. So again, there is some weather tomorrow, so let's just keep up on the news there. All right, we'll bring up Drop Dashboard again. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gentlemen and ladies, let's take a quick look at catcher real quick. I got Schroeder's right here, man. He's waiting. He's waiting for his time. Reese McGuire's okay at 2.4K if you want to roster him because he's from Toronto. 2 for 2 against Steve Harvey with 2 doubles. Gary Sanchez, man, he's on fire right now. He's 4.6. He has a matchup against Perez. Lefty righty for him, it doesn't matter, but he's got 3 singles against him and 8 at bats. And then Steven Vogt is always a great punt play, 2.4K for Arizona. 2 for 4 against Paddock with the home run. So I don't mind that. So let's go to first base. We'll go position by position. Vladimir Guerrero, the MLB home run leader. He lost so much weight, man. He looks great. He's still on bases now, guys. 6.2K, part of this Toronto stack. You got to get him in there. He's facing a righty, crushes righties. 1 for 2. So, yeah, get him in there, guys. Shohei Ohtani at 5.8K. Going up against a righty, Shohei Ohtani crushes righties. It is what it is, guys. You can get him in there. Same with Jared Walsh, another righty crusher. I never heard of this guy. Kittredge. The Angels should light him up. I don't know why their run total so low, but show Ohtani, Walsh, a little Angel stack. I think those are the only two that I'm liking from the Angels. Freddie the Freak Freeman comes up to bat today. His first at bat. It's gone. Got another one today. He's back in play at 5.7. No at bats versus Gutierrez, but he is a righty. He crushes righties. Freddie the Freak Freeman, get him in there at 5.7. Matt Olson, 5.4. He's been all right. His price has come down, though, so I do like that. Against Cuerto, he's 3 for 8 with 2 home runs. Lefty-righty with Matt Olson, it really doesn't matter. So, yeah, he can definitely go yard here. He's coming back to the Bay Area. Get him in there at 5.4. And then Max Muncy, I have a feeling that nobody's going to want to roster the Dodgers after them getting no hit, but you get Jake Arriola. Arriola did throw a no-hitter in the same ballpark, but it was like 7 years ago. So, whatever. He's 4 for 10 against them lifetime with 2 homers. Max Muncy's in play. You could stack the Dodgers against Arriola and be sneaky because I think that'll be a low-owned stack. Same with Eric Gonzalez, man. All these Pittsburgh guys are very cheap. He's only 2.1K. Bats 6th, 5th, sometimes 5th. Going up against a lefty, he crushes lefties. And against Keem, he's 3 for 6. So I do like that. DJ LeMahieu, part of this Yankee stack you're going to want to get. 4.4K. He's very cheap. He's having a bad year. OPS, lefties, righties, doesn't matter. But against Perez, he's 4 for 7, 2 singles, 1 double, 1 home run. Don't mind me some DJ LeMahieu. Luke Voigt got one today in the early slate, 4.4K. He's way too cheap. He has another good matchup against Perez. 4 for 10 lifetime. He's hit 2 home runs off him instead at bat. So I do like that. Luke Voigt at 4.4K. And then Ryan Mountcastle. I know he makes the video again, right? 4K. He's perfect versus Manoah. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs. 2 for 2, 2 home runs. So give me some more Ryan Mountcastle because I love the pain. I love the history there. That's remarkable. So get him in there, guys. All right, let's go to second base. All right, so part of the Toronto stack, Marcus Semien, he's going up against a righty. He does better against lefties, not by much, but I don't know, 5-6, maybe. Jose Altuve, if this game does play, he's in play, of course, against a righty. Jonathan India is 5.1. I love his FanDuel price. He's 2,200 cheaper over there. He's been on fire as of late. He's the leadoff hitter for Cincinnati, and he's going up against a lefty, Drew Smyly. Crushes lefties. So India, FanDuel only. All right, get him in there. Jake Cronenworth's been on freaking fire lately. He's 4.8K, 21, 16, 27 in his last 3. Unbelievable, this guy. 5 out of his last 4 games. Actually, let me put you 3 out of his last 5 games. He's gotten over 20 fantasy points, which we all know is very high in baseball. The other game was a 16 and then that 5. So you tell me. And he gets a righty here. So a nice Padre stack does sound good for tomorrow, guys. 4.8K. Get him in there. Got to ride the hot hand with him. Jed Lowry's okay at 4.2K. He's been on fire lately. It's about freaking time. Against Cuerto, 4 for 7, 571. 4 singles, though. No real power here, but 4.2K if you want to do an A stack. Get him a part of it. Him, Matt Olson looks pretty good. So let's go to third base. Manny freaking Machado having a great year. I love to see it, man, because I love this guy. 5K. Lefty, righty. Doesn't matter with him this year. As to prior years, it did. But this year, he's just crushing everybody. So Manny Machado, part of that Padre stack. You can get him in there. Let's see. Did we ever? Nope. Justin Turner against Arriola. Don't mind it as far as of a Dodger stack. 3 for 9 with 1 home run. He's been ice cold, though, so just be careful there. Josh Donaldson, 5.1K. He another player who's been ice cold. Going up versus Quantrill. He's a righty. He crushes righties, guys. He's 2 for 5 lifetime, 1 home run. But I do like the matchup. The price tag is okay, but Not a must play, but definitely worth a look. And then Yon Monica, 4.9K. His price has come down too, finally. Freaking finally, man. They had him priced up like he was Mike Trout. He has a tough matchup against Kikuchi, but he's 3 for 5 lifetime. 1 single, 1 double, 1 triple. So I don't mind that. And that'll do it there. So let's go to shortstop because we won't stop. And we can't stop. Fernando Tatis, 6.4K. He's due for one, guys. And he's going up against a righty. This is a great time to play him. 6.4. You're either going to play him or you're going to play – I mean, you could play him and Vlad on the same lineup, but you better start putting some Pittsburgh players in there to make up for it. But, yeah, Tatis, 6.4K. Definitely due for a home run. Bo Bichette, too. I mean, way better against lefties. Way better. 6.1K, man. I mean, he's got to do better than this to pay that off. I don't know if I'll get a part of him, but that's what I said about Yordan Alvarez last night, guys. Remember? He does better against lefties. He went out there and got a grand slam tonight against a righty. It happens sometimes. It does. So just imagine how I'd have rostered him. My line, even though they all cashed, I would have made a hell of a lot more. Cheers. But I will always play the matchups. Always. So Bo Bichette, if you want, he's going to play. But I warned you, it's not a – he's done a lot better against lefties this year. Carlos Correa, if this game plays, get him in there. Tim Anderson, 4.6K. That's really cheap. That's really cheap for him. He's $1,100 cheaper on FanDuel. Even against Kikuchi, he's got 3 singles against him and 5 at-bats, but he crushes lefties, guys. So, like I said, a couple of one-offs here from Chicago against Kikuchi, who's having a great year. They might shut him down. We'll see what happens. Eric Gonzalez, we already went over him. And then, did we go over Brian Hayes? Yeah, I think we did. All right, so let's go to outfield. So if this game plays, Yordan Alvarez, a lot of 6K players. This is like, I've never seen this season. I've been playing MLB DFS for about as long as I've been playing NFL DFS, which is a long time. I've never seen so many players priced at 6K. My God. Grand Slam, coming off a Grand Slam. But again, he does better against lefties. I'm just telling you. He's facing a righty. Again, could he homer? Absolutely he could. Absolutely he could. But let's see if this game even plays before we have this discussions. Aaron Judge, he's fine at 5.1. Part of a Yankee stack. If you're going to stack the Yankees, you got to get Aaron Judge in there. He crushes lefties. Not so hot against Perez last time, but I'm going the lefty-righty matchup. Give me Aaron Judge at 5.1. Nick Castellanos having a great year. Going up versus Smiley, he's 4 for 10 lifetime. Righty-lefty, he's crushing everybody. But I do like the price tag at 5K. It has gone up a little bit, but not too bad. I do like Nick Castellanos. And how about Kyle Schwarber, guys? You want to talk about – I talk about him. I've been talking about him every night, too. 4.5K. What do you have, 2 or 3 more home runs today in the early slate? My God, dude. What do you need to play? It's a tough matchup against Lopez. Lopez is a good pitcher. He's 1 for 3 against him. But he's a righty, guys. Schwarber crushes righties. 34, 22 in his last 2. I didn't even see what he got today. He got like 2 home runs today. But Kyle Schwarber's on freaking fire. Get him in there at 4.5. I don't know if I'm going to stack really big time this late. It looks like if I do, it might be 2, maybe 3 players. Because there's just so many other options on other teams. Good one-offs. Michael Brantley, 4.5K. Against Peralta, if this game plays, he's a righty. He crushes righties. You can get him in there. Same with Kyle Tucker. All these Houston guys. He's facing a righty. He crushes righties. And then Aquino, guys, he's back. He's going up against Smiley. He's 3.7K on DraftKings. He's $1,300 cheaper on FanDuel. But he's been batting 7th. Well, you know, who cares this year, right? It seems like, look at Houston. But he crushes lefties. He's 1 for 2 versus Smiley with the home run. 50-50 chance he'll get a home run, guys. So I do like those odds. Get him in there, guys. Aquino at 3.7. Austin Meadows, too. He's a very streaky guy. He's 5.7. He's not cheap. Going up against Cannon, though, he's a righty. Austin Meadows crushes righties. So He's been very up and down this year. It's a risk, a good GPP play at 5.7. And then part of the Yankee stack again, Stanton, you got to do it, guys. It's a lefty, though. He does a lot better against righties. But in this particular case, in this pitcher, he's 3 for 7 with 2 home runs. So I do like that. Stanton, he's really due for a homer. Get him in there at 5.3. And how about Ketel Marte, guys? Nobody's going to own him. He's 4.8K. He will go way under owned tomorrow. Look at this against Paddock. He's 7 for 13. 6 singles and a double. I know, right? No home runs, Skywalker. But 4.8K at very low ownership. If he gets double-digit fantasy points, you're sitting pretty. You're good. Cedric Mullins, 4.7K. I like the lefty-righty matchup. He's going up against a righty, guys. He's 1 for 2 versus Manoah with a home run. Another guy, 50-50. He can get you a home run here. And he steals bases. He does it all. He's just hitting a rough patch. But Cedric Mullins is the truth, man. One of the best leadoff hitters in the league right now, my opinion. So get him in there at 4.7. George Springer, 4.8K. Sorry, 3.9K. He didn't play today, but if he plays, guys, against Steve Harvey, who's a righty, he crushes righties. He's 4 for 8. So I'm going to really pick and choose my Toronto Blue Jays bats today. 2 singles, 2 home runs. So George Springer, him or Bo Bichette, give me George Springer, guys. And he's a lot cheaper. Let's play smart tomorrow. Let's do it. We got to get this winning streak going again. One day is great, but 2, that's good. But 3, that's called a streak. And we're going to get that going. We're going to get that back going in the club, guys. 3.7K for Lourdes Gurriel, Mr. Grand Slam tonight. Also, he's been on fire. One thing a lot of people don't know about him, or they do and just don't talk about it, is this guy steals bases. He's got a lot of speed. He's 1 for 2 against Steve Harvey with a double. Lefty righties with him, it doesn't matter. He just bats later in the order. But 3.7K. Lourdes Gurriel has a good matchup, and he's red hot right now, guys. And a nice one-off here is Brian Goodwin, 3.2K. Going up versus Kikuchi. Like I said, a lot of these White Sox guys have done well against him. 4 for 6. 6 at-bats, 4 hits. 1 of everything. 1 single, 1 double, 1 triple, 1 home run. So Brian Goodwin at 3.2 from some salary relief is definitely in play. Juan Soto, 6.2K. Not really like my favorite play. Although he's facing a righty, lefty, it doesn't really matter with him. But against Lopez, he's done fairly well. 8 for 18, batting 444 with 2 home runs. So 6.2 if you want to be really different, I would imagine, since he's more expensive than like some of these other guys that are going to be chalk. If you want to be different, and I hope to God he gets you a home run, because if Vlad gets you a homer, someone like that, and he doesn't, you're screwed. So it's a big risk. Definitely for that price tag. Cody Bellinger, Dodger stack, 4.3K. Gets a righty. He's known to crush righties, guys. And then gets Arriola. He's 3 for 10 with a homer. I do like that. We already talked about Ryan Mountcastle. Sound like a goddamn soap opera actor. And then how about Austin Slater, leadoff hitter for the Giants, 2.9K. 3 for 6 versus Manaea. 1 single, 2 doubles. And he crushes lefties by a long shot. So I don't mind Austin Slater as a nice one-off. 2.9K is really cheap, guys. Especially FanDuel, he's more expensive over there, but for FanDuel standards anyway. But yeah, not bad for a leadoff hitter for a first-place team. So we did it, guys. We broke down 57 watch players. 57 watch players. So it's time for your favorite part of the video and mine. It's time for none other than Schroeder's picks. So what Schroeder's going to do is he's going to give us his 3 home run calls. First 2 players are going to be who's going to get a single home run. And then the third call is going to be who's going to get us 2 home runs. All right, Schroeder, you ready? Schroeder, can we get an amen tonight? Hallelujah. Hallelujah. All right. That was a good hallelujah. All right, buddy. So who do you got for your first home run call, Schroeder? Take a look at the player pool. Who are you looking at for your first home run pick? Go ahead. Okay. Oh, wonderful, Schroeder. Wonderful. Schroeder's first home run call is none other than Stanton from the Yankees. All right, dude. I like it. I like it, man. All right, Schroeder, who's your second home run call? We have a lot of players to choose from. Who do you got for your second home run call? Take a look. Okay. Oh, you're whispering. You're not very vocal tonight. Schroeder's second home run call is none other than, do it with me, Schroeder. Do it with me. Get your paws ready. Ready? Tatis. Schroeder says Tatis is going to get one. All right, Schroeder. So who's going to get us 2 home runs? Who's going to break the slate and get us that double home run that's going to win us all the monies, all the salmon treats? Who do you got for your third home run call for a double home run? Okay. Who do you got? Ah, wonderful. I kind of like that because I think it's kind of sneaky. I like the way you think, man. That's why we have you on here. So Schroeder says his third home run call is none other than George Springer. And he says he's going to get us 2 home runs. So that's going to do it for Schroeder's picks. And that's going to do it for the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for the continuous support. If you want to join Schroeder and I in the DFS Club, it's dfsclub.com. You guys already know. Sorry, it's a half-hour video. It's a big slate. So I just want to make sure you guys win and we touch on everybody. So, again, please hit that subscribe button. It really helps me out a lot. Hit that like button. Smash that bell icon. And that's it. So, Schroeder, you ready to say a prayer? We're going to say a prayer for everybody. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless your pets, right? The pets. Yep. Oh, before you go, Schroeder, we got to do it. And then you can go. Ready? Let's get this bread. Don't take shit from nobody. Absolutely nobody. We'll see you guys at the very top. And Schroeder and I are out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I love you. Take care.